Hi everyone, I'm Charan. Welcome back. Today we are going to discuss about the learning process and the relationship between the guru and Sishya or teacher and student from the story of Chandogya Upanishad, that is Satyakama Jabala. This is the story which inspired me a lot because in the age where the education is merely a business, where the student and teacher relationship is more of financial transaction, where student gives money and in return teacher gives education, or to be more precise, literacy. The student sees the teacher as if he is teaching because he is paying, and the teacher looks at the students as a source of income. In this situation, where and how does the education process can happen? That is the reason why we see today students don't have respect for the teachers, and the same is with teachers too. So only the divinity and morality in the knowledge transfer process is lost. This is the reason why our present education system is unable to produce students with great character. As Swami Vivekananda says, end of education is character, but today we see end of education is lost character. So to understand the learning process and to understand the beautiful relationship between a teacher and a student, so we take the story from Chandogya Upanishad, which inspired even Adi ShankaracharyaJi to, that is Satyakama and Jabala. Let's get into the story. One fine day, Satyakama, hearing about Rishi Gautama, went to his Gurukulam, and by offering humble pranams or salutations to the Rishi, the boy asked, Guru Varyaha, with your divine blessings and by serving you, I am very keen to gain the holy knowledge. Please accept me as your student and please bless me with the divine knowledge. Then, with a smiling face, Gautama asked, My dear boy, may I know your Gotra, lineage? Then Satyakama replied, Guru Varyaha, I don't know my Gotra. I'll ask my mother and I'll come back. Then Satyakama went to Jabala, his mother, and asked her, Oh mother, can you please let me know to which Gotra I belong to? With a sad face, the mother Jabala replied to her son, My dear son, my life was spent serving many guests at home and was very busy, so I don't know Gotra of your father. So I don't know it. All I know is I am Jabala, you are my son Satyakama. So call yourself as Satyakama, son of Jabala. With so much excitement, Satyakama ran back to Gautama Rishi and conveyed his pranams to Rishi and conveyed the information his mother said to him that I am Satyakama and I belong to Jabala. On hearing the beautiful words of the innocent child Satyakama, the Rishi smiled and said, The true eligibility to gain knowledge is being truthful, and I appreciate you, my boy, for being truthful. I will initiate you into brahmacharya and accept you as my students. As a ritual, Gautama Rishi did Upanayana Samskara to Satyakama and accepted him as a student. My dear friends, knowledge is power and it brings great responsibility. So, if it is given to a wrong person, can harm the society. So, in Gurukula system, which is in ancient Indian education system, Gurukula system, teachers won't just like that transfer the knowledge as student requested. Instead, they used to test the student eligibility only upon proving their eligibility, the student is blessed with the knowledge. So, Gautama Rishi wanted to check the eligibility of Satyakama, as a part of which, one fine day, Gautama Rishi asked the boy, Take 400 thin and weak cows for grazing into forest and come back when they become strong and grow in number. Listening to his teacher's words humbly, obeying his teacher's orders, Satyakama said, Guru Varyaha, I'll come back to ashram only when these cows become healthy and multiply by taking Gautama blessings. Satyakama left ashram. Satyakama constructed a hermitage for him and cows and started looking after the cows for years by strictly following the duties adhered to him by his teacher. As he promised, cows became healthy and strong and even multiplied in number. All these years, the boy with great respect and divinity has been doing all the duties suggested by his teacher or guru without fail. And every minute his heart is deeply passionate for the eternal knowledge. One fine day, a bull said to the boy, "Hey Satyakama, how many days you keep grazing these cows? Is it all your life is all about? As you promised cows to have grown into thousands, take all of them back to your guru and he will teach you the eternal knowledge. As a part of which, take all of them back to guru and I will teach you about one fourth knowledge called Prakashavan, and the god of fire, Agni, will teach you more." And the bull taught him as promised. On his journey back to Gautama ashrama, as it was night, he halted at one place and lit fire for warmth. There appeared god of fire, Agni, and said, "My dear boy, I am here to teach you another quarter about eternal knowledge called Anantavan." One evening, when Satyakama was sitting beside a lake, surprisingly a swan came and said, "Hey Satyakama, I am here to teach you third quarter of knowledge called Jyotishaman." One day, when he was sitting under a peepal tree, a diver bird came and said, "Oh Satyakama, I am here to teach you the last quarter knowledge called Ayatanavan." Here, if you observe, the four teachers symbolize Vayu, Agni, Aditya, Prana, the elements that form the life on this earth. After Satyakama returned to ashram with all the cows, Gautama Rishi, delightfully with a lot of affection looking at the boy, said, "My dear son, I see that your face is shiny with Brahmagnana, the eternal knowledge. May I know how you gained this eternal knowledge?" By humbly falling on his guru feet and offered pranams to his guru Gautama, and the boy Satyakama explained him what all happened and who all taught him what. After explaining everything, the boy, with an intense desire to gain knowledge, obediently and devotedly, Satyakama prayed to his Guru Varyaha, "I am keen to learn the eternal knowledge, the Brahmagnana. Please bless me with the knowledge." Hearing upon the intense and wholehearted request of Satyakama, and deeply moved by his student quest for knowledge, Gautama Rishi, with a gentle smile, and blessed the boy and replied, "My dear boy, you are already initiated with true knowledge of Brahmagnana, that is, eternal knowledge, wisdom. Not much is there for me to teach you, and all I need to do is just add a little." Finally, Satyakama became a great sage. And this is the beauty of the relation between a teacher and a student, which is missing nowadays. A teacher would be aware of his responsibility in molding a kid into a worthy human being who, in turn, contributes his best to the society. The student was aware of the necessity to serve his teacher to earn knowledge. It is not teacher who has to serve his student as he gets the pay from the student. It is student who must serve his teacher to receive knowledge from him. Even a prince had to do the same in the Gurukula system. No special treatment or knowledge was imparted to a student as he is a prince, whomsoever may it be, and how much ever money he has or she might be willing to pay. Only worthy and humble student would receive his teacher's blessings in the form of knowledge. Students were carefully selected by a teacher and taught what they would really deserve and contribute to the society. Knowledge getting into the hands of wrong people always leads to destruction, and that is what today we see. By serving Guru faithfully, one gets the real knowledge, and that is why there is a sloka in Sanskrit which says, अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुर्निमीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. I salute to the Guru who opened my eyes that is filled with darkness of ignorance with knowledge and wisdom. So I convey and offer my pranams to all the Gurus who have spread their wisdom to the society and made the society into a beautiful place. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha.